Hey, this is Henry McEachern with the henrym Realty team here at RE/MAX Essential in Wilmington, North Carolina. Thank you for watching my video blog. Today's topic is about crawl spaces, and this applies to both buyers and sellers. Mainly sellers is who I'm talking to right now because it's important that you know all about your crawl space when you're getting ready to sell your home. The reason being is that's been a really big ticket item lately for transactions that we've seen this year so far, where home inspectors are finding issues under people's crawl spaces, under your house. That's the area from the ground to the first floor of your house. Now, our area, there's not a lot of basements, so otherwise you'd have a basement and you don't have that issue. But with a crawl space, you've got that area underneath the house where oftentimes there is heating and air systems and duct work and things like that that are underneath the house. Now, issues that you find on the crawl space are all related to humidity and moisture. And what's happening is home inspectors are finding wood-destroying fungi, mildew, some mold, things like that, and sometimes a powdery kind of mildew on the floor joist, the wood framing underneath the house. And over time, and you give it many years' time of staying hot and humid and moist, it's going to start, that mildew becomes a wood-destroying fungi, which can start eating into your joist and soften them up and compromise the integrity of them. So now it takes a long time for that to happen because our area, we do have wintertime season when things dry out and the temperature gets cooler, you have less humidity, and so it holds all that in check and keeps them from growing. But then next summer, it starts right back up again. So what you have is you got humid air blowing underneath your crawl space vents into your underneath your crawl space. You've got heating and air systems, which when that air conditioning is running, you've got humid air coming in through the crawl space vents, reacting with that cold air going through the ductwork, and they'll sweat under your house. So that sweating is what creates more moisture under the house, and usually it's fastened up close to the joist, the wood framing. And so that moisture stays right there close to it, and that's creating a problem. And then you've also got ground moisture. And I know a lot of you may be familiar with vapor barriers. A lot of houses will have a vapor barrier, which is a 6 mil plastic usually, that's on the ground, and that covers the ground area. It should cover most all of your ground area on top of the dirt. And that keeps the ground moisture from vaporizing and evaporating, hitting your floor joist and starting to cling onto it, cause it to be damper, and then there goes the mildew problem. So what we're finding is buyers are coming in, putting an offer on your home, and they get their home inspection done, and the home inspector goes under there and finds these issues. And he's going to report that, and then you've already negotiated the price of your house, you're under contract, and then you find out you've got this moisture problem under your house. And the remedy for that is sometimes just the vapor barrier. Maybe you didn't have it underneath the entire crawl space, so doing that will help prevent any further problem. Or you need to seal the crawl space vents, put a heavier plastic down, and then install a dehumidifier. And a lot of companies now, a lot of home inspectors are recommending you get a crawl space company to come out and look at the problem to recommend a remediation or recommend a fix for it. And what they're more times than not doing is suggesting that you seal the vents and install a dehumidifier, as long as making sure you've got a good vapor barrier down. Now that can cost anywhere from $1,800 to $5,000 or $6,000 or more, depending on the size of your crawl space and how big the house is. So it's a big ticket item, and it's one that you want to try to avoid if at all possible by being proactive and knowing the condition of your crawl space. So that's the point of this video, is just to inform you that it's not always the thing you think about is what's going on under your house, but it's a very important part of it if you're thinking about selling, or if you're not thinking about selling, but just you've just bought a home and you're watching this video. Make sure you have someone go into there and tell you how that crawl space is reacting to the environment, because the quicker you take action now, the better the integrity of your crawl space will be when you go to sell it, and you won't have this problem. You won't have to negotiate further after you've already made a deal on your house because you've got this crawl space issue. So I hope that helps. Hope I've been able to inform you a little bit more about your crawl space. If you have any further questions about your crawl space, please feel free to give me a call. I'll be glad to talk to you about it and help you get better advice on what to do. Thanks again for watching my video blog. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.